Hello, everybody. This is Ajay Cybulski with another edition of Inside High School Sports here at the Batavia Daily News. I am joined today by the Byron-Bergen girls basketball team, Coach Krzewinski, Janessa Amesbury, and Riley Shallenberger. The girls are off to a great start this season, 7-1. It was a bit of a difference last year. They rattled off 12 in a row, fell in the sectional quarterfinal to East Rochester, but they were 3-6 at one point. So it's kind of a tale of two seasons here. Janessa, the leading scorer, Riley, the point guard, kind of the facilitator for the squad. And Coach, I want to start with you, and I want to go back to kind of the kind of slow start you had this year and compare it to the 7-1 start you had this year. How much has that helped your team? And is that really an emphasis going into the season? Like, hey, we need to start quicker so we're not, behind down the stretch.
Well, that was one of the things I did stress. And what I talked about a lot was we have to cut down the turnovers, which up until the last two games, we've done pretty good. Now we got to get back because last couple of games we had too many. But the problem last year was we weren't scoring. We were scoring 34, 35 points a game. And Janessa averaged 18. But this year, Janessa's averaging 23. Riley's at 13. So between the two of them, we're getting 36 points a game. And one of our other leading scorers, Olivia Semp, has been out the last 4 or 5 games, and we hope to have her back in time for the Notre Dame game a week from Saturday, and then right after that it's Oakfield, so we definitely need her back. And the rest of the team is doing what they have to do. And, other than lost to Elba, that's a very good team that we lost to. We've done what we had to do to get to those 7 wins.
Elevate your game. Specialties, custom apparel, and promotional products take the time to get to know you. They'll listen and guide you based upon your needs, budgets, due dates, and more. Their team of designers will create custom artwork just for you or your business for any occasion. See something that you like online or in catalog? Just show them and they'll bring your creation to life. In-house screen printing, embroidery, and they are a local business in Geneseo, New York that's been providing quality custom apparel and promotional products since 1990. Give Specialties a call or visit them online for all your promotional needs.
Janessa, like Coach said, your scoring this year has been, some of the best in Section 5. What really went into that? What was the mindset going into the offseason, and how have you seen the results on the court this season?
I've just tried to push myself and do the best that I can scoring. And when I'm not scoring, I try to give Riley opportunities to get herself some buckets.
And how about, what have you, in terms of your game, what has allowed you to score more points, skill-wise? Is it, shooting, finishing, confidence? What really has gone into it mentally and physically?
Well, I'm getting more rebounds, so I get more putbacks.
Yeah, she's definitely doing a much better job rebounding this year.
We're crashing the offensive glass, and which is huge. That's where you get a lot of those easy points. Riley, moving to you, again, the point guard of this group. What's it like to kind of facilitate, and you also score, like Coach mentioned, 13 points per game, but what is it like to kind of, facilitate for this group, move the ball, and what's your focus at the point guard position?
I try to move the ball around so, I don't get stuck, but, I don't know, I always just find Janessa, and she always just goes to the basket.
We look for each other a lot.
Yeah.
It's the duo of the Byron-Bergen Bees.
They have a very good chemistry together.
And Coach, how have you seen that since they're both talking about it and how their chemistry has kind of evolved? How have you seen it from a coaching perspective? These two girls kind of build that camaraderie and really help your girls out to this 7-1 start.
Yeah, well, one thing with Riley, she sees the floor very, very well. So not only Janessa, if somebody's open, she's going to get the open person the ball. But her and Janessa have a very good chemistry between them. They really play well. And I think the other thing that's helped us this year, and I've been kind of striving, we didn't do it well last year, was we got to get out in transition and try to get some easy baskets instead of having to go against a half-court defense. And we've done much better this year getting out and getting some easy baskets in transition, and that's been a big help.
Now, Janessa, in your most recent matchup with Pembroke, you come away with an overtime win, a huge victory, 44-41. You score 21. Riley adds 10. And I'm probably going to botch this name, but I'm going to try my best here. Simone Scarvogel had a 2-point shot late in the fourth quarter and went 5 for 5 from the foul line in overtime down the stretch. So how has it, even in those big moments, you're the leading scorer, but how does it feel to be able to turn to other girls, come off the bench, and ride that kind of depth on your team?
You just gotta stay confident and stay under control. And when I wasn't doing too well with free throws and stuff that game, so I have to find the open person when I'm not scoring as I normally am.
And then Riley, kind of same question for you. What's it like to play for a deep squad and have the success you've had? 1 through how many girls you have on your team?
I don't. Yeah, you just have to be confident with yourself, and I don't know, just yeah.
Yeah, okay. Be confident. Hey, confidence is huge. I mean, that's half the battle right there.
Well, that's the thing with Riley. We kind of had groomed her for this. She played JVs as a 7th and 8th grader.
Okay.
And coming into her freshman year, Ava Wagner, who had been my point guard for the previous 3 years, 4 years varsity experience, was graduating. And the plan was Riley would start last year as a freshman, and she's only the 2nd freshman point guard I've ever started. And I think as the season went along, she got more confident, played better, and it's just come into this year. So the plan's kind of worked so far.
And Riley, kind of going back to what Coach just said, where have you seen your game improve the most in the offseason? What did you do? Like I asked Janessa earlier, what did you really do to prepare for this season? You're filling a big spot as a sophomore point guard. You're leading the group. What did you do to get ready mentally and on the court?
I practiced a lot on learning how to finish at the rim, and just playing as a team together. I played on this travel team for AAU that also helped me be ready for this, and I just worked really, really hard to get to where I am.
Good for you.
Elevate your game. Specialties, custom apparel, and promotional products take the time to get to know you. They'll listen and guide you based upon your needs, budgets, due dates, and more. Their team of designers will create custom artwork just for you or your business for any occasion. See something that you like online or in catalog? Just show them and they'll bring your creation to life. In-house screen printing, embroidery, and they are a local business in Geneseo, New York that's been providing quality custom apparel and promotional products since 1990. Give Specialties a call or visit them online for all your promotional needs.
Coach, in terms of looking ahead, you have we talked about it before this interview, a big stretch coming up here following this kind of break. Your next game is January 11th against Notre Dame, who I actually, got to see against Alba a few weeks back. Alba, again, a powerhouse in Class D. So
yeah, they do.
They're probably going to be back in that state tournament again. It was just with all their talent. But then you go to Oakfield, Alabama, too, who just knocked off Notre Dame in a good matchup. So these next 2 games, what do you want to get out of these next 2 matchups? Because these are really, this is, like you said, it's a big test for your group as sectionals are starting to get, closer and closer.
Yeah, both Notre Dame and Oakfield, I think, are probably in the top 3 in the league. So we didn't do that well. We did not do well against Alba. Alba played really well, and I didn't think we played that well, but didn't matter that much. But so coming in, going to Notre Dame next Saturday, we got to compete. I don't know if we'll win, we'll lose, but if we lose, it's got to be close. And the same thing when we go to Oakfield. We got to be able to compete with both those teams to see what we're really made of.
Janessa, I'm going to go around the horn probably one more time. What has Coach Krzewinski meant to you on your career, and how have you really leaned on him throughout your storied and successful career?
Yeah, he's pushed me in practices and games to do the best that I can. When I get in my head, he talks to me and helps me get out of it and get back into the game. He's just helped me a lot through my whole basketball career, even on JV and modified. He's been there.
And then Riley, what has the support from the town of Bergen meant to your team, as a family, even individually, in your own life? Because support systems are huge, family-wise, individually and as a whole. How has the support system really helped this group have the success they've had as they, as you guys continue to try and strive for a sectional title?
I think it helps us a lot, get together as a team, and getting along with each other helps us perform a lot better.
And then, Coach, last question to you. As you take a step back and look at the various teams you've coached throughout your career, what makes this group different, and what gives you the hope that they can go make a run in Class C1 this year and bring home a sectional block?
Well, a couple things. Obviously, the two girls you're looking at and the way they're scoring. And as I said, hopefully we get Olivia sent back. And the other girls are doing what they have to do. I mean, you're not going to win with two girls. And as I mentioned earlier, the 2020 team was probably the best team I ever coached as far as transition goes. They were really good. And for the first time since then, this team is playing well in transition. And to me, I just think that's an important thing. You just get some easy points out of that, and it just makes the game so much easier.
Coach Krzewinski, Janessa, Riley, good luck the rest of the way, and thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.
Elevate your game. Specialties, custom apparel, and promotional products take the time to get to know you. They'll listen and guide you based upon your needs, budgets, due dates, and more. Their team of designers will create custom artwork just for you or your business for any occasion. See something that you like online or in catalog? Just show them and they'll bring your creation to life. In-house screen printing, embroidery, and they are a local business in Geneseo, New York that's been providing quality custom apparel and promotional products since 1990. Give Specialties a call or visit them online for all your promotional needs.